of yesteryear. And now on the 17th of Av, Menachem Av, Yud Zayin Av, it's the Hilula of a great rabbi who would become a Rishon Lezion in his last year, the 11th Rishon Lezion, very, very prestigious position in Jerusalem. His name was Rabbi Haim Raphael ben Asher Zecher Tzadik Libracha. I'm not too sure the exact date when he was born, but it was reported over to be in the year 1714. He passed away on the 16th of August in the English year 1772. That naturally on Yud Zayin Av, as we stated before. So he was a great rabbi. He will become a great Kabbalist. He will become Rosh Yeshiva in Jerusalem, and he will become the rabbi of Jerusalem, also the Rishon Lezion. So it's actually interesting. I haven't got much details about in his youth, but it was said over in the year 1734, approximately he would have been about 20 years of age at that time. He was sent as Shluchei D'Rabbanan to various parts of the world representing Jerusalem, and we said that the rabbi that actually is a Shluchei D'Rabbanan, the Shadar as they call it, that's a very, very prestigious position to raise funds in Jerusalem and strengthen various Jewish communities, Torah communities across the world, especially in North African places. So he went around Europe, and I believe also in the early 1740s, also very much so. He went to Portugal, he went to Izmir, which had a great Torah community at the time, and he went to various cities also in Italy and in France also. And I believe in the year 1744 he helped establishing with the Franco family in Italian Franco family a yeshiva called the Yifar and Anuvim in Jerusalem, respectively, a very prominent yeshiva over there, which stood, and I think he had a very, very strong role within regards to that. And then shortly afterwards, while he was traveling at the Shadar in and back, he went in Jerusalem. He was appointed an Ab Bet Din, the head of the Jewish court under the Rishon Lezion at that point in time. I believe that there were great rabbis at the time. Parts of Jerusalem include Rabbi Eliezer Nachum, Rabbi Nisim Chaim Moshe Mizrahi. These were great rabbanim that were overseeing his high roles, and in those he was very much with regards to deciding and giving his chatima, with regards to the various psakei din, laws that were enacted in those places also. And I believe he had a prominent role also, dialogue within famous yeshiva Mekubalim, Yeshivat Bet El, which is spoken about. And there were various takanim that were put into enactments in the year 1749 by the rabbis of Jerusalem, and he very much, I think, was part of enacting those various things. And I believe, shortly later on, there was anti-Semitism and troubleships in Jerusalem, and many of the rabbonim, or the great people in Jerusalem, had to actually leave Jerusalem for a period of time and traveled to Egypt, to Mitzrayim over there. But he would later on go back and travel back to Jerusalem, and this time, just before his passing in the year 1771, he was appointed to become the Rishon Lezion, a huge position, honorary position. This was in Jerusalem, the 11th Rishon Lezion he happened to be. However, trouble fell afterwards, health problems, a plague broke out, I believe, reported over and in Jerusalem, and that affected his life. So he passed away on Yud Zayin Av in the year 1772, 16th of August 1772. He was buried in Har HaZeitim in Jerusalem, and it's actually written on his matzeva over there. It says, Matzevat Kvorot Eretz Echad Amiyuchad, Ir Vakadish, Kedusha Rishona, Rishon Lezion, Mimenu Yated Mimenu Pana. הוא הראש רש מצבתה, הרב המובהק, המקובל, אלוקי, דומה למלאך השם צבאות. And he mentions a great rabbi's name, Rabbi Haim Raphael Avraham ben Asher. And it just shows what a great rabbi he actually was. And it's not often, I believe the rabbi that was Rishon Lezion before him was another rabbi, I believe, that we have spoken about before, Rabbi Raphael Miyuchas, who actually passed away in the year 1771, and after him became the next Rishon Lezion, the 12th Rishon Lezion, was Rabbi Raphael Moshe Bola, who was another great rabbi also who we dedicate actually a video with in regards to the great Rishon Lezions in a separate video, which I very much recommend everyone to look over. So Yud Zayin Av is the Hilula of the famous rabbi, the Rabbi Haim Raphael ben Asher. Wishing you all a good day. Please like the channel, subscribe, and watch over the previous videos we've covered on the channel over here. Have a